Good evening, subscribers. Tonight I'm somewhat pleased with myself because I've finished a poem I've had in my head for months. And as always, I'll give you context around it. Yeah, I'm completely blinged out with my witchy gear. Well, not all of it, because all of it, I'd have rings on every finger and it'd be a bit much. But I've had this recurring dream for about 6 months. And the context of this poem is as follows. I have this recurring dream where I'm awakened in my sleep, like astrally, because I can see my body lying in my bed, awakened by none other than Queen Lilith herself. So, my queen is commanding me to do something. Of course, I answer the call. And she doesn't speak. She points, commands me. This kind of portal thing opens, so it's like, all right, I gotta go through it. Lilith has a task for me, and as a good son, of course, I'm gonna do it. So I go through the portal, and I emerge in a room I've never been. This room is completely unfamiliar to me. It's dark, it's nighttime, there's no lights on. So I can only make out what I can see in the dark, and it's mostly, shadows and silhouettes. What I can see is it's clearly a more upscale apartment, newer building, hardwood floors. There's a sectional couch. That's what I can make out. Obviously, end tables, coffee tables, and stuff. There's a woman, and I can't see her face because, again, it's dark. She's sitting on the sectional couch, and she's got her legs up on the couch like that. And just by looking at her, you can tell she's in pajamas or sweats, around the house, comfortable clothes. She's got her feet up on the cushion. She's barefoot. She has a wine glass in her hand, and she's crying. Now, I can't see her face. I see the silhouette of long hair and stuff. It's clearly a woman. And my empathic abilities kick in, and I can sense, sadness, fear, hopelessness, entrapment, loss of free will, loss of the ability to say no, loss of confidence, basically everything that would go along with narcissistic abuse, which, woman lost her power of free will and her sense of self and feels entrapped and enslaved. Lilith dispatching one of her very few sons, and I would hope one of her favorite sons. Makes sense, right? But this dream's recurring. I have it multiple times a week. It would come maybe once a week, and now it's 3 times a week. It keeps coming. And sometimes I know that it's a recurring dream while I'm in the dream. And I call out to this girl, whoever she is. Who are you? You drew me out here. What do you want? And I can somewhat interact with her. I don't know, if she can see me or hear me, but there's times where she lifts her head up and there's this sigh of relief. Like she recognizes me. Like my presence is soothing. She's crying out for, I don't know, a hero or someone to help her. And my presence is not only she knows who I am and knows that I'm capable of that in some way, whether she knows me personally or knows that I'm a male Lilithan witch, the whole son of Lilith thing, I don't know. Maybe she can sense that. That's what's confusing. I don't know if it's somebody I know. Again, the room gives me no cues. I've never been in this place, and I can't see who the girl is. So it could be someone who personally knows me, or can simply sense what I am. Not who I am as a person, but what I am and who sent me, kind of thing. Oh, yeah. The Queen of Free Will herself and empowerment sent me. My chains will soon be broken. Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be. Break the chains and be beautiful in free will. Status quo has denied your heart's desire and turned you into a prisoner within yourself, as the Queen would say. But less after a 5-minute introduction and context. Context is important, and I always get off on a tangent. Let's read the poem, which I had just the right amount of sleep and the right amount of wine and the right ambiance to finally write down, because it's been in my head for months. All right. I was called by a queen for something important, it would seem. Oh, what could it be for? Truly, I am not sure. Sent to a place, an unfamiliar space. It was there that I saw, and what I felt made me nearly fall to my knees and bawl. The siren beckoned me. By my empathy, I can feel her calling to me. This siren I cannot see. Her pain and sorrow call to me, call to my empathy. The siren waits for me. There is something about her familiar to me, like a distant memory. The siren waits for me. I know she's out there beckoning me, and I wonder, who could she be? Is it someone I'm destined to meet? Is it someone I already know? Why me? Why did my queen dispatch me to this unfamiliar place, this unfamiliar space? To what I know in my bones is a victim of narcissistic abuse, but I've helped dozens of them. Why this one? Why me? She has plenty of daughters to dispatch. Why dispatch one of her ever so few sons? What is it about her that's so familiar to me? How did she recognize me, and in what way? I don't know. I don't know, but this dream, it's like a phantom. It haunts me. And in meditation, I've tried to notice more detail, and I won't get into it here, but when I was a child, the whole remote viewing thing, I was kind of starting to be taught that before they shut that project down, because when your mother is a hereditary witch of a known witchcraft family, and your father is former military intelligence, and his best friend since high school works at the Pentagon, and even as a little kid, you seen levitating in your sleep and stuff. Your parents are gonna take advantage of that and try to use it, because one wants money and the other one, that whole duty and honor thing. So, and with his connections down there, connections that never did me a damn, especially in '06 after I was cheated out of my fire job the first time. This guy could have, got me in the next town over, Alexandria, Virginia, in their fire department. He was good friends with the chief. They golfed every week and drank together. But did he mention that to me at the time? No, he did years later after this guy retired, because, everything happens for a reason. Well, you're dead now, you fat diabetic fuck. Although you did, use your power and influence to help my brother know that he was on an FBI watch list for being a degenerate drug dealer and running a gambling racket. You did that for that, but the honorable one who got cheated out of a firefighter job, which is all he wanted. No. He's meant to be, a fucking slave cutting grass on a golf course, because everything happens for a reason. We are baby boomers. Yeah. I hope you're rotten. Actually, my queen will make sure it's a painful time for you. I digress. So, I wonder, who is this girl? And why me? Why me? I can't crack it. When I go in the meditations, or when I've had people put me into remote viewing, every time I get close to a revelation, to try to figure out more about this room or who this girl could be, nosebleeds. I don't get nosebleeds unless someone, takes a swing at me, which happens more than you would think. Must be something about that whole I call people out and tell the truth thing. People don't like that. People like their lies and delusions. People don't want to be enlightened. The sheep don't want to know the truth. They want to, keep believing the lie. It is what it is. It all happens for a reason. That's what the castrated sheep say, who need to follow a shepherd. Luckily for me, I'm not a sheep. I'm a dragon, a blue dragon. I got, can't show you the tattoo today. You've seen it if you followed my video. my Casanova Blue Dragon. Blue Dragons answer to no one. And we don't care to be followers. We go and do whatever we want because we embrace free will. As everyone should, as everyone has the ability to do, if you're strong enough, and if your heart can handle the truth, and you have the will to see it.